desde este precioso puerto, en la ciudad de Hermópolis, la ciudad más grande que hay aquí en la pequeña isla de Syros, donde acaba de terminar la presentación de este campeonato del mundo de pesca submarina, os damos la bienvenida a esta segunda edición de los informativos de este campeonato del mundo de pesca submarina. Hemos estado esta semana, como ayer veíais, saliendo con bastantes pescadores. Nos quedaban algunos por sacar y algunas impresiones de los participantes diciéndonos qué es lo que opinan de este campeonato del mundo de pesca submarina aquí en Syros.
Well, we are so happy that we were selected, because maybe this is the first time that we are going to take part in a world championship, and I hope we're gonna get one of the first ranks in this competition. This is our goal, and this is what we are for here.
Very good place, very interesting aquatorium, very much depth, too much, because in Rush spearfishing there is no some place like this island. Usually in our country visibility maybe 4 or 5 meters, sometimes 10 meters, it's the best. In this place 30, sometimes 25, 25, very good, very interesting, different fish, new spearfishing in this place. It's really interesting. When you change the place or your spearfishing, you make new emotion.
Now I feel good. I think it will be a very nice World Championship. In mid-sea the fish are difficult, deep, and so you need to be very trained to get close to the fish and catch the fish. So I think it will be very selective World Championship.
Okay, I think it's going to be really difficult because the situation is strange for all the teams, because we're going to spear in deep waters, clear waters, and sometimes you feel you are not so deep as you think, and it's difficult. It's difficult for us. Our team is ready, but we think it's one of the most difficult championship that we ever did.
It depends on the places where you are going to fish, because we do not know yet. Yesterday we made the first day of scouting. My players, I mean those who are in the game, they saw some fish, but not so much. Okay, not so many fish.
Allora sarà un campionato, il primo campionato mondiale che organizza la Grecia. Come capitano della squadra greca sono abbastanza emozionato perché forse si riuscirà a fare qualcosa di molto bello. Allora niente, vedremo.
It's my first Worlds. He is the 7th. I'm pretty stoked of the organization. The website was perfect. The conditions are very clear and deep. I couldn't feel better. I'm in the best place in the world I could be.
Sì, credo per vincere bisognerà avere senz'altro una grande cernia al giorno e più si ha meglio è. Non so, non riesco a prevedere perché è una gara molto profonda.
I think everybody will have to dive here, to dive deep, because the fish is deep here, and under 30 meters you can see any fish. So it's difficult for people who don't go deep.
I would say that Spanish is always a favorite when you talk about favorite people. The Greek Manolis is probably one of the guys.
Croatian too, because they are near to here, and all the Europeans has chance.
Has chance around here. We do have fish around here, but it's very deep, and without using the flashlight, it will be a tough job to catch them.
No, we're very excited. It's a real honor to be here representing our country and bringing the colors of our flag. It's a difficult terrain. We are Caribbean divers. The water is murky, it's darker. We in the Caribbean don't fish as deep, but we're also free divers, so we can handle the depth. But we all have already made a commitment, because we have family, we have kids, that we're not going beyond 35 meters, but we are enjoying the experience.
Io credo che se non si sbaglia, se non si fa dei sbagli, la Grecia vince. Poi chi sarà il primo, per me fa lo stesso.
There's no favorite. The fish sometimes is in the shallow, big ones, sometimes is deep. We have seen fish everywhere. They are either very little or they are gigantic. There's nothing in between. So anybody can have a crazy fish with a little mental retardation, and they can score the fish.
For sure the Greeks and the Spanish guys and the guys from Cyprus. It's difficult to say because the places are common, so you think that can be done one number of fish, but sure there are other athletes, and so it will be less than what we think. Sure, I cannot say a number now. I don't know.
I think that it is maybe the deepest championship here in Syros, and fish will be very hard to catch. Some maybe some countries are advantaged because they did scouting since I think 1 or maybe 2 months ago, and they had enough time to find fish. But the main problem is the deep, and I hope it will be safe. It will be a safe championship. If I have to talk about Tunisian delegation, we had made good preparation. We have good athletes. We found some points where there's fish very deep. We'll try to do our best to be in the top 10. We are here to try to be in the top 10. and my athletes are very young. Then they have opportunity to learn, to listen, to see, and I hope next championships.
Sometimes I wonder why I'm here. Simple thoughts, so sublime, laid our pace is behind our mind. So pure. Breathe for two and I will breathe for sure. Atmosphere is fading fast. Hope to God it all will last. Yes, I do. Find me now before I am alone. Find me now and bring it all back home. Make believe it's all a dream. Nothing here's quite as it seems, as it seems. Sometimes I wonder why I'm here. Sometimes I wonder why I'm here.
Here diving in Greece, the Mediterranean, the fish are very smart and very deep. Maybe because there's a little bit more salt, the extra salinity, fish are very tasty, but I think it also makes them very smart. Because of the deep diving, much deeper than my normal diving in Hawaii, for this tournament I'll be using a free dive recovery vest. The free dive recovery vest was invented by Dr. Terry Moss, and it is a safety vest to bring a diver back to the surface in case of a shallow water blackout. The free dive recovery vest is modulated right here with this control system, which you can set. You can set the free dive recovery vest to return a diver to the surface on depth or time. The CO2 cartridge also inflates 2 air bladders, one on each side of the diver. So when the CO2 cartridge inflates the air bladders, one on each side of the diver, it returns the diver to a face-up position to ensure the airway is clear after shallow water blackout. So not only is the free dive recovery vest set on depth and pressure and time, but it's also set on the surface. So just in case of a surface shallow water blackout, the free dive recovery vest needs to be deactivated by the diver by pressing the button 15 seconds after he returns to the surface. So it ensures that if there's a LMC or blackout at the surface, then the vest will put the diver to a face-up position, keeping his airway clear. So because of the challenging conditions here in Greece, personally, I feel much safer both in scouting and during the competition wearing the free dive recovery vest.
It's not very hard to tell. I think Greek are very advanced here. Maybe for the second and third place, maybe it'll be Cyprus, Spain, Italian too, maybe Turkish. But I think mainly for the first place it'll be Greece. Second and third maybe Spain and Cyprus. I think. Croats too are very good. We will see.
Of course, Greeks. Of course, Greek team has different athletes with strong power to go deep, and they know how to do it. They know how to do it. So I think they are going to be on the top. One of the favorite teams. Of course, you can never forget Croatian team, Italia, it could be on top too. And I think these are the best teams in this competition. And I always, you know what I used to say, my team is always the best for me, always the best, because all my athletes are ready to compete in any kind of water.
Probably Greek, probably Spain, probably Italy, Croatia.
Maybe surprise. I think
maybe surprise.
I think maybe surprise, big surprise, because this is a good concentration for this championship. Yes, because if you have good concentrations, good breath, and your mind is very good, you down slow, easy, and stay 1 minute, 2 minutes. Maybe you can catch it.
Anything can happen.
Anything. Yes.
But the Chileans are dangerous divers.
Yes,
they have their tenacity. If there is a hole, they're gonna check every single hole. And I saw a lot of fish in the holes in the shallow, so they know where they are.
This is a good experience, but if you feel good, not only your body, your mind, I think it's a big surprise here.
Yeah, you can have a surprise.
Yes, big surprise. The favorite is the favorite. It's all the time. Yes, you know, but for this championship, maybe a big surprise.
La misma tónica del informativo pasado, mucha profundidad. Los profundistas son los principales favoritos. Hoy ha sido el día previo, día de inscripciones, día de presentación, una presentación espectacular por todo lo alto, pantalla, música y buen ambiente aquí en la isla de Syros.
We have worked very hard to get the championship in the first place. That was 2.5 years ago. We made a lot of efforts to convince everybody that Greece is worthy of organizing a world championship of that magnitude, because it's the first international event, an official CMAS international event in our country. So for us it was very important to receive the championship, and then from this day on it was work until today. The last days have been, of course, as you understand, a hell for myself and my friends in the organizing commission. But I think up to today, and it is 1.5 days before the championship, everything is okay. We are struggling with the boats to be ready and not have any last issues. And we hope that everything will run smoothly in the end, and we will have, the weather looks to be helpful. So we hope in the end that the championship is going to be a success.
hasta aquí este segundo informativo. Mañana la hora de la verdad, mañana primera jornada. Todos, como ya os hemos ido explicando durante estos días, parece que se lo van a jugar entre 10-12 pescadores máximo, gente que pesca muy hondo, pero es posible que haya alguna sorpresa, como siempre, pero siempre lo contaremos aquí en Pesca Submarina Televisión. Muchísimas gracias por seguirnos y hasta mañana.